Welcome to SE Custom Designs, where we are going to continue with the project of the wedding gift bandsaw boxes. We have a little bit of a surprise for them in that they think they're going to be getting these bandsaw boxes. They're going to be beautiful when they're done. These are some examples of them in the background here. But we're going to make nested trays out of the spare pieces. So these are the blocks that came out of the middle of, well, that. Okay? And what we've done in the past, and you can see it here, you make nested trays. So otherwise that piece would go into the garbage or into your fire. But I made these amazing, beautiful nested trays. So one comes out of the other, and they all fit in each other. Excuse me. And so these guys are going to fit. They're going to be a surprise on the inside. So they'll open it up, and these guys are going to be on the inside. So that's going to make this a really wonderful gift. And you could use the nested trays for whatever you want. Plus you have the bandsaw boxes. So let me show you how we go about doing that. So here I've got to keep these all separated because they're going to be going into specifically the boxes they came out of, right? So I had to mark them. I used my Hebrew, Aleph, Bet, and Gimel. And so I will continue to name all of these by their letters, okay? So the first thing you do when you're making nested trays, it's kind of like making just the drawer part, which is here, right? And they're going to go one into another, into another, into another, and they're going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and that's how that works. So really, all we're doing now is making these out of the block, right? So let's go ahead and do that. I've already got two started. Okay, that's it's really not going to be much of a surprise to you. Listen, sir, stop getting into my videos. All right, so let's set the camera down and let's get to work. Alright, so that's step one. And the next thing that we have to do is take the inside and now make, we'll just do this freehand like so. See what you can see here. Basically just trace it like so. Right? That's really all there is to it. And we'll go ahead and we'll mark front. Although that's not really going to matter. They all go back the same way they came apart. That's really the beauty of bandsaw boxes. There's no worries, okay? So let's get right to work because we got a lot to do real quick. Safely. right, so effectively we've made our very first unit. Okay, so we'll take, I should show you what I'm doing. So we'll take this one out, we'll set him aside, and here you go. Here's your very first tray, whatever you want to call them. All right, so again, they just go together the same way they came apart. There's no way to mess this up. Well, there's no way to mess anything up, but you know what I mean. So we very quickly went ahead and let's see here. I might put this together the wrong way, but there we go. All right, I got it now. We got it, my friends. Okay, oh, there we go. Okay, so there you go. There is your very first one. This guy's going to go inside of one of those bandsaw boxes. Now we're going to make the next one. We take it out of here, okay? And you can see that it's going to go exactly into itself. So we have to remember that these are, well, apparently these are my gimels. So we're going to put, that's the Aleph Bet Gimel, the third letter of the Hebrew alphabet. And so we'll write Gimel here, underline there, Gimel. And we're going to do the same thing all over again. Okay? So let's get working on that one. And I'm going to have to work quickly here. Quickly but safely. Oh, there goes that. All right. Let's see. How did I have that guy? Okay. Sure, I had that guy. All right. You can tell I really like to have as much light as possible when I'm working on the bandsaw. Okay. So a little bit of review for you if you haven't seen the Carter fast system. All right. In the event that this is the very first video you're seeing in this series, here's how I quickly deal with what is called bandsaw drift. Okay, bandsaw drift. Basically, that means you're feeding a piece of a board through the bandsaw, and it's cutting at an angle. And this is very, very not good when, how's that for good use of English? Very, very not good when you are making veneer, you know, with really expensive wood. That's not a good thing, right? So this is how you take care of that. Now what I usually do is I take a sacrificial piece of board and I feed that through real fast, right? Well, not fast, but I feed it through to make sure that it's set up correctly. So we're not going to do that for the sake of time. We're going to move on. All right, my friends, that's nested tray number 2. And again, you take the block out. You put your front and your back. Let's see if I can get it right the first time. I did not. All right, there we go. So, what do we got now, my friends? We've got 2 boxes. 2 trays, I'm sorry. Okay, there's number 1. Here's number 2. They fit right inside of each other. Let's get on with number 3, my friends. Okay, we want to continue making sure that they're all gonna, this is Gimel and Gimel. Okay, and we're just gonna draw that out just like so. Okay. But before we do that, we have to make our, I kind of went ahead of myself. What happens when you're in a rush, you don't want to ever be in a rush when you're working with tools like this, okay? So I would otherwise do this freehand, my friends. I just feed it through. But this makes for a little bit more of a controlled experience when you use your fence. And if you haven't seen the episode on the Carter fence, this is the Mag Fence 2. I'm not a salesman for these companies. I just use their products. Carter company, they're really good with customer service. They want you to be satisfied. And because I've called them and they've helped me out. Alright, my friends, this is the fun part when you take out the block. You see how far you can go with this. How many of these guys can I get out of here? Okay, this is the fun part. You can see that little bit of a smile on my face here, because it's kind of like a game. It's just, you want to be safe, okay? There comes a point where you just have to say, that's enough, sir. Can't get any more out of that one. All right, so we have three boxes. This guy here doesn't look right. That's why. 3 nested trays, sorry. Nested trays. All right, there's that one there. So let's get one more. Okay. So we're going to call this guy Gimel again. Gimel. Oh my goodness. Are we having fun yet? So yeah, for me it's worthwhile setting up the fence each and every time. Have I done them freehand? Yes, I have. I've done them freehand. What happens, my friend, is if you're not paying attention, is it's going to become wavy. Your boxes will be wavy, the fronts and the backs, and it makes it harder to sand and harder to put together. So I'd rather just take a few extra seconds, as it were, and set this guy up, okay? Just use my back, and they all have a system where I can video. We have 4, my friends. So we got to take the back and the front off, and now we have to cut out the inside of the drawer. You know I like a challenge. I feel like I need to get one more out of this one, but we'll see, my friends. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm having a little bit too much fun here, my friends. There's your stock. Okay. Let's put the front and the back on. Yep, you go like that. Oh man, oh man. Let's see what we got here. All right, there it is. What do you say? Do you think we can get another one? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be number 5. I gotta go for it, my friends. I have to go for it. So here we go. Try to get one more nested tray out of this deal. Please leave me comments, questions, whatever you've got on our channel. We will get back to you. Now I'm trying to snug up to this fast bar from Carter. I'm trying to get real close because I need to do that. All right, here we go. So now we're going to get the front and the back. We got to remember we're at the gimbal. Why am I doing that? Because I've got other ones that I have to make, and boy, it's going to get confusing after a while, I would say. Okay, that's going to be a rather thick bar. Yeah, here we go. Probably going to be it, because you don't want to compromise your safety. The last thing you want to do. Alright, I think, just change channel. I think that's going to be it. We're going to say goodbye to that block. And I do have a very small blade on there with lots of teeth per inch. And what that allows you to do is go ahead and make those really sharp turns, but you got to take it easy and just slow down when you're going around the corner. When you're going around that corner. Okay, so what have we done, my friends? We've taken junk wood. Oops. piece that we otherwise would have thrown away. And I'm just going to go ahead and nest these for you, and then I will show you. How cool is this, my friends? Okay. All right, are you ready for this? Here we go. Nested trays. Let's take this. I'm going to actually take it over to the table, to the bench, where the other ones are. And I'll show you what just went down. All right. Here we go. Excuse the shaky. So here you go. This guy is like this. So this was a 19-inch box that I made for my wife. It's a sewing, going to go under her sewing table, bandsaw box, and these trays came out of there. Same with this one. He's going to go in one of these guys. I really couldn't tell you. Maybe we can, in an investigative sort of way, see which one he came out of. Could it be that he actually came out of this one? Let's just lift the tops off and have a look. Yeah, he might be the guy. I'm not sure. I'm just going to go for it. What have I got to lose? It's kind of hard to do while I'm holding the camera. I think we might have gotten lucky here. And ta-da! There you go. So I got a lot more work to do if I want to get those nested boxes. So I'll be doing that next. So there you go. Again, you took the waste and you made nested boxes, trays, sorry, out of this box here. So this is part 2. Stay tuned for part 3, where we're going to go ahead and start gluing them up. And gluing these guys up can be tricky. You can't be in a hurry when you're gluing these guys up. What's going to happen is the wood is thin, and if you let too much time go by, it's going to dry out on you. That's what happened over the winter time when I was making these things, bandsaw boxes in the winter time. This stuff was literally cracking on me. I could hear it, and I was like, just cut it out of itself, So you want to do this as quickly as possible. So I'll be doing that next. But I just wanted to show you guys the fun at SC Custom Designs. Okay, these are great things to sell. Folks just like that type of thing, and I know it because I have orders for them. So thanks for tuning in here. We are SC Custom Designs. If you like what you're seeing, please click subscribe, and then click the bell if you want to be notified. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs down. Tell us how we can improve. Thanks for watching, guys. Boy, this was a fun episode to do.